The tension could be felt even before proceedings began this morning. About 24 of the victims' families and friends formed a line and held photos of the young women and yelled at Austin Deir as he walked into provincial court in Clarenville. Deir has pleaded guilty to 2 counts of dangerous driving causing death. On January 21, 2024, Deir was driving an SUV on the Trans-Canada Highway near Arnold's Cove, where he crossed the center line and collided head-on into an eastbound vehicle. The passenger of that vehicle, Aaron Pretty, died at the scene. The driver, Haley Keating of Long Harbour, was taken to hospital and died a week later. The women were both 22. Charges of impaired driving causing death were dropped against Deir. However, the Crown had filed a Gardner application to have the judge consider the fact that alcohol played a role in the collision, making Deir more morally culpable. However, Judge Andrew Brown determined it did not play a role due to the unreliability of the blood sample taken from Deir after the collision. Since Deir was being treated for dislocated ankles and a broken elbow, the blood sample was taken 4 hours after the collision. While there were low levels of alcohol detected, Brown said there was no evidence of the manner in which the blood had been analyzed at the hospital. Deir had also been taking Nirazepam for anxiety, but the judge said there was no evidence it had a tangible impact on his driving. And while a few people at the scene testified Deir had shown signs of impairment, the judge said it was likely due to the trauma and shock experienced from the crash. The decision sparked outrage from the victims' families and friends, many of whom followed Deir to his vehicle while he was leaving, shouting at him and stepping in front of him. He needed the escort of sheriff's officers.
We're really disappointed and disheartened, and it's just sickening.
Other family members, also upset with the decision, opted not to comment. The first few of 49 victim impact statements are expected to be read in the courtroom this afternoon. Immediate family members of the 2 young women will present their victim impact statements when the sentencing hearing continues in December. Rosie, Mullaley, NTV News.